Hey guys, it's Mortgage Dave here again. Today I want to talk to all those first-time buyers out there. I want to kind of explain what is the process for actually getting a mortgage. So, you're buying your first place. It's incredibly exciting and it can be a little terrifying all at the same time. So, just remember throughout the process there are no stupid questions. If something doesn't make sense, just ask me and I'll explain as we go. So, the most important thing to do first before you do anything is to get pre-approved. You can use those mortgage calculators out there on the different websites, but they're very generic and I wouldn't recommend it. I suggest you give me a call and we'll do the actual pre-approval process on the phone. So it takes about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just going to gather some information at this stage, and it's just some basic information like where you live, where you work, what your birth date is, and what your social insurance number is, etc. So we gather that information, and then once I have your authorization on file, we pull a credit bureau and just make sure there's no credit issues. Once we have those two pieces of information, we can then figure out what your maximum is that you qualify for, and then we find that comfort level that you're comfortable with a mortgage. Once you have all that, I can do what's called a rate hold. I can hold the mortgage rate for 4 months with the different banks out there. So that way, you say the rate today is 3.59%. As long as you find a property and complete on that transaction by the end of 4 months, you're guaranteed that rate. So, and I'm always looking for the best rates out there, so no issues there. So now the fun begins. You contact your realtor, you go out there and you start looking for a home. Once you find you like, you make an offer. Once you have an accepted offer, your realtor then sends me the contract and the MLS and the supporting documentation. And then we have to meet and gather like job letters, pay stubs, things like that, and sign some mortgage documents. If we're unable to meet because of geographical location or whatever, I have a secure email system. We can send everything by secure email and do it over the phone and fax if you like. So once we have that information, the deal is now a real deal because there's property attached to it. The bank has to approve you and they also have to approve the property. So the bank reviews the property, they review the documents we sent them, and then they remove all the conditions. And we now have what's called a conditional free deal. So this is the best time. That means all subjects can be removed. You can remove your subject to financing condition. And then we just have to wait. You have to wait until you get completion date, which is usually a month or so or two away. So once you get close to completion date, your lawyer or notary will call you to come in to sign the actual mortgage documents. They'll ask you to bring the balance of the deposit, some ID, things like that. You sign everything with the lawyers, and then possession day is usually the day or two after. And that's the fun day. That's when the realtor shows up, gives you the keys, and you get to move in, unpack, and make it your own home. So it's just that simple. So if you have any questions, call me at 604-315-3283. I'd be happy to discuss your personal situation, or simply send me an email at dave@mortgagedave.ca. Thanks, and happy house hunting.